first time is the hardest. The first step, the first climb, the first jump, the first round, the first bound. This is our journey. This is our flag. This is our home, where brave men roam, where we do our drills, where we hone our skills. This is our mission. This is our reason. This is what we stand for. These are those who stand with us. And this is what's worth fighting for. This is teamwork. This is fighting spirit. It never gets easier. We just get stronger. We forge bonds close as brothers. Strong body, strong mind, strong heart. This is us. These are our sights. These are our brightest lights. These are the sounds we hear. And this is how we strike fear. Through the sweat and the tears, we serve 2 years, 10 years, every year. When our moment of pride comes and our time is finally done, we know we will do it all over again with our brothers in arms. We will march shoulder to shoulder. We will sing alongside each other. We will fight together, fly our colors, pledge ourselves, defend what's ours, protect what's ours. This is our army. This is ours.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to Basic Military Training Center, School 2. Before we begin, may I kindly request that you have your phone switched off or put to silent mode. In just a moment, I'll be inviting our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ashari Ismail, for his opening address. Following that, we'll proceed on with the oath-taking ceremony and the singing of the national anthem. Without further ado, I will now like to invite our commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Ashari Ismail, for his opening address. Sir, please.
Very good afternoon. Welcome to Pulau Tekong and School 2 BMTC. I'm very glad today you have taken the first step to get yourself enlisted into national service. And the first step is always the hardest, and I can feel the jittery and the anxiousness that you all face right now. I faced mine 20 years ago, and I can assure each of you that this feeling will go away after you get to know your commanders, your friends in the bunk, as we go through the journey together. Allow me to introduce myself once again. I'm the CEO, Colonel Ashari Ismail, and over the next 9 weeks, I'll be responsible for your well-being and safety. Assisting me in the school is the school second in command, Major Aidil. He's responsible for leadership and management. School Sergeant Major, Master Warrant Officer Tan Beng Lai. He will be in charge of the training standards, regimentation, and discipline. Lieutenant Ding Chen, School Manpower Officer. Mr. Lee Kim Pan, School Safety Officer. Mr. Ng Chin Seng, School Orientation Officer, also known as the Counselor. And last but not least, Dr. Jonathan, who will attend to your medical needs. Today, each of you are enlisting into Jaguar Company, School 2, and commanding Jaguar Company is Captain Priya. Assisting her is the company Warrant Officer, Third Warrant Officer Suresh. You'll soon find yourself that you'll be distributed into the respective platoon, and the platoon is commanded by the respective platoon commander, Lieutenant Charchen for Platoon 1, Lieutenant Christian, Platoon 2, Lieutenant Junho, Platoon 3, and Lieutenant Chirong, Platoon 4. Moving on to our mission and vision, our BMT Mission is to transform each of you into a confident and committed soldier by imparting the basic military skills and a sense of purpose. Our vision is to win the hearts and minds. When you leave this place, you must live with a positive, meaningful, and memorable experience. Our roles and functions over the next 9 weeks is to equip each of you with the basic military skills so that you can advance to your next phase of your national service. At the same time, help you adapt to the military culture and environment. The commanders will help you to imbue the SAF core value and the military discipline that is important for you to thrive in this military organization. BMT training is customized and progressive according to your fitness and your skill level. Each of you will be put through the correct groups and your paces. And in doing such activity, your commanders will ensure that you are proficient with the basic before moving on to the next advanced level of training. Your commander will emphasize a lot on the training safety so that you can train hard and you can train safe. Now, besides the progressive training, your commander will adhere to the training safety regulations and the authorized operating manual. There are many systems in place so that your commanders will ensure that training conducted by them is carried out properly and safely. For instance, temperature taking will be conducted daily in the morning and before any of the strenuous activity. This is to ensure that you remain well before and during your training. Additionally, if you are unwell and after returning back from medical leave, you will be not allowed to participate immediately after. This to ensure that you have progressive training and build up your immune level and your fitness steadily. Subsequently, you will be paired up with your friends in your same room, which is known as a buddy system, so that you can keep a lookout for one another. This will add to the additional level of supervision apart from your commanders. As part of the management philosophy, your commanders will get to interview and speak to you over the next 48 hours. The intent is to understand your well-being and your background, so you may raise any of the concerns at this point of your interview with your commanders. Besides this channel available, there are many other mediums which you can raise your concerns and your challenges. This includes orientation officer, winter feedback unit, counseling hotline, and many others. Now, what's imperative at this point of time is for you to bring up all your challenges timely so that necessary help can be given to you so that you can remain focused and train hard. As part to adapting to military life, each of you will be staying over the next 2 weekends to adjust to the new environment and the military culture. Your commanders will be around to help you bond with yourself and your friends, and they will stay over this weekend together with you. In your time here, you will be exposed to many activities, and progressively you will begin from PT training, which includes IPPT tests, sports and games for you to develop bonds with your fellow soldiers, weapon presentation ceremony where you will be married to your wife for the first time, and this is your SAR-21 rifle. And as you advance further into the 9th week of your training, you will be exposed to outfield environment to test your survival skills, your endurance skills through field camps, close quarter battle, live ranges, hand grenade throwing, route marches. Now, these points which I've covered over the last few minutes briefly cover the key aspect of your training and the management system in BMT. I can assure each of you that the training system is safe and progressive, and the standard that is set for you are realistic and achievable. Now, to conclude, the BMT is the start of a military life. By having a good start, you'll be able to move on to your next phase of your national service with confidence, sense of pride, and accomplishment. Your training will be demanding, but it will help you to develop your character and your values. I would like to share with you some important dates and time. Tonight at 9 p.m., your commanders will tell you to reach out to your phone and call your parents. Tell your parents two things. Number one, tell your parents the company that you've been enlisted to, and this is Jaguar Company School 2. And by then, if you know your 4D number, share with them the platoon section and your bid number, so that they can call you in the event they have any emergency during your training time. Second, tell your parents you get to see them again on the 21st of January. The time to invite you and the place will be made known to you again by your commanders in the next earliest opportunity. Now, the rest of those dates that you see here has been shared to your parents as they drive in or drop you off earlier, but this can also be found by your commanders as you see them later. Now with that, we shall proceed to the oath-taking ceremony. I invite all of you to stand and bring up your right hand. Commanders, help me go around. Bring up your right hand. Keep your feet together. Before I begin, allow me to remind you that the oath of allegiance is the most symbolic and sacred ceremony as you swear and enlist yourself into national service. Therefore, I urge all of you to say it with confidence, sense of pride, as well as conviction. By now, you know that your parents will also be able to view you live streamed over the internet. So let's do it proudly as you recite the oath of allegiance. When you're ready, you shall repeat after me. I, NRC number, full name. Having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore. Under the Enlistment Act. Do solemnly and sincerely affirm that. I will always bear true faith and allegiance. To the Republic of Singapore. I will be ready. At the order of the government. To rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore. I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore. And the order of my commanders. I will carry out my duties with integrity. Courage and commitment at all times. And I will preserve and protect. The honor and independence. Of the Republic of Singapore. With my life. Very good. You can put down your hand.
Enlistees, please remain standing for the national anthem. enlistees, please remain standing for some final words of encouragement by CO Sir.
As trainees who have just joined the SAF, you are an important part of us. The future chapters of the SAF are yours to write. Start by devoting your heart and your mind towards your training. And know that through this training, you'll get fitter, faster, stronger for yourself and for the loved ones that you have sworn to protect. As you go through your training, share the part of this SAF story with your family and your friends. I once again welcome you to the SAF. Before you leave this place, I want you to reflect on two things. Number one, ask yourself, why are you here? Number two, ask yourself, who are you doing this for? I say again, ask yourself, why and who? And perhaps when you find the answer to these two questions, your next 9 weeks will be meaningful, memorable, and you'll find your 2 years in your next 10 years as you serve national service will be more enjoyable and fulfilling. With that, I thank you and wish you all the best in your training.
Thank you, CO Sir. Enlistees, we have come to the end of this segment. Please collect all your belongings.